Firing second one. I see a picture coming up on the OTP channel. And I hear myself talking on the FHM channel as I mute myself. Make sure you talk so you can hear yourself.
Yep. Sound and volume okay? Yep.
Yes, but speaking of which, let me get my volume mixer out here and off the screen.
Okay. I think I'm a little louder than you.
I can turn you down a little bit, but I don't think you're that bad either. All right, let us get started then. As we're already late, we don't need to waste any more time.
Yep.
Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. My name is Adam. I'm the community manager of Franchise Hockey. With me, as always, and not pictured on your screen, is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with Fire the Cannon 2005-2006 Blue Jacket season continued. One hot start. Jeff, we're 3-1-1, 7 points on the year, and we are the defending Stanley Cup champions.
But you're 3 points back of the undefeated Vancouver Canucks.
Which we all saw coming, of course. No. I think you sound a little quiet now, so I'm going to turn you back up just a little bit.
No, that seems okay to me.
All right, I'm turning you back up a little bit. All right,
speaking of things we all saw coming, notice the second headline in the news.
Tortorella angry at local fans over Philadelphia media coverage. It's interesting. Our alternate history has Tortorella already there, so yeah. Perfect.
And he's angry.
Yeah. Pavel Datsyuk is currently suspended for... How many games is it? 2 games left. Handzus is hurt.
Yeah.
I've been dealing with a few injuries.
Have you got 18 guys? Oh, you got, yeah. Okay, you're okay?
Yeah, we're okay. We made some trades, if you missed our last one, to clear some cap room, and we actually picked up another first-round pick in the draft, clearing some of, giving away our backup goaltender, who was...
Anze Kopitar was falling quite a bit in the draft, so you jumped in when he got down to, was it 12th, I think? Yeah, 12th. Like
even though he's currently only our 4th best prospect, which seems a little low for him, but yeah, we have Tyler Bozak, Chris Versteeg, Andrew Ladd all ahead of him. I think we'll be okay with Kopitar as 4. We have Anton Khudobin still coming up. Because we traded him, we had Jocelyn Thibault being our backup goalie. We got Curtis Sanford in the minors too, who can come up. And yeah, so lots of depth, lots of NHL names, or borderline guys who kept coming up and down. So we're feeling pretty confident on our team. We have most of our picks, or more picks, still going to next year. We have 2/3, 2/4. So we got a little bit of stuff we can use as trade fodder, and we're just going to sim through kind of a bunch here. As everyone's unhappy, and everyone is unhappy, Jeff, do you remember why? 5-4 loss.
Because you're in big financial trouble.
Because our owner stole all of our money.
And you spent drunkenly in the offseason.
Handzus says all systems are a go, so he's ready to come back. But Kyle Wellwood is involved in an off-ice incident. Uh-oh.
And he'd been doing so well. 3 points in his first 3 games with us.
Okay, well, we don't have no conflicts yet from it, but good to know. Yeah, so Handzus is ready to come back in, which means Kyle Wellwood is coming out of the lineup anyways. And Handzus we picked up at the trade deadline last year, around the trade deadline, who helped bring us to the Stanley Cup final. We're going to unlock that for now. And just kind of let everything else fall as it may here. So Handzus jumps up into our second line. Andrew Ladd is centering our third line, or fourth line.
He recently retired, Andrew Ladd. Yeah, I think you're short on centers, so he can play there if he has to.
What's his stats? I didn't think he's much of a center. 11.
11?
Okay, so we have Gianta. Didn't Gianna play center?
Yeah, he can a little bit. He
Oh,
should
he's 10
be.
too. He's not any
He's on
better.
10, yeah.
And Daniel Cleary's
Derek
at
Roy
right.
definitely can.
Okay, well, Cleary makes the most amount of sense moving to center then. So we'll flip those guys. And we'll turn down the minutes a little bit here. Even things out here, and we're just going to continue to sim. So we can hopefully make our team more happy in the next month once we get through it. And we lose again. Oh, no, we won. Sorry, I take it back. And Gianti gets an assist and is the first star. All right, we're piling on the shots. 41 shots to 17. Out hitting them hugely, 56 to 30. But, okay. All right, Pavel Datsyuk is now back. We're going to go one game without him here. Just keep the lineup as it is. As he's being punished for being bad. And Jocelyn Thibault leads us to a loss. Patrice Brisebois is the number one star. Antropov scores, and Derek Roy scores. All right. Vyacheslav Kozlov got suspended, though, for Detroit, and is out 3 games. Okay, so who else was our... I guess maybe Ladd was our extra guy?
Wellwood was. You called him up.
Yeah, we had Wellwood out. But we still have somebody else who hasn't played fully.
No, I think it was
Giunta. Giunta would have been the...
Oh, Giunta. Yeah, but Giunta started so well.
Yeah, he's got 6 points. So I guess it's Ladd coming out then.
Yeah.
Ladd
Ladd's still waiver exempt, so he can go down.
Sorry?
Ladd is still waiver exempt, too.
Yeah, we'll send him down for now. He hasn't done anything wrong. Guess I need to dress Datsyuk to get him back in the lineup. All right, so let's take off our centers here again and have this lines create. Puts Michael Handzus down on the fourth line. I don't think so. Datsyuk, Handzus, Rutu third, Moore fourth.
Chat question from Smelly Wrestling Geek. What's your take on Tatar signing with the Avs?
I think is an excellent depth signing for the Avs.
Yeah, $1.5 million.
Yeah, I mean, you get a guy who can jump in the lineup, and you probably want him playing third or fourth line, but can play top 6 when you have injuries.
And more depth for Colorado, so they're going to be scary.
Okay, this is actually a little tempting here, Jeff. What's he got under contract? He's only under contract for 1 more year.
Yeah, but if you take him, you're going to be stuck with him. You'd have to send probably Thibault down.
Yeah.
Well, that would be an improvement, though, wouldn't it?
It would be.
He's younger.
He's a lot.
If you waive Thibault, you'd probably get him. You'd probably lose him.
Well, he's on a big contract, $2.8 million.
Who is Thibault or
Thibault.
Alt?
I'm just wondering, we have enough cap room to do it. He would give us a backup goalie for a few years.
You do get some trade offers back if you shop Thibault, but the problem is, you'd have to make the waiver claim first and see if it goes through, and then do it.
Let's make the claim on Alex Auld, see if we can get him. I think that would be a good pickup for us.
Trade Thibault, even if you get somebody who's not going to help you back as long as they've got a cheaper contract.
All right, 5-0 victory over Detroit. So we play well to beat them up after. Oh, look at that. Andy McDonald scores shorthanded 17 seconds apart and then finishes off the natural hat trick in the third period. 3 minutes
Not
later.
a great power play for the Wings there.
No, but Lubomir Wisnowski, 3 assists on it too. Huh? Wow.
Same 3 guys on both shorthanded goals too.
And we just lost Justin Williams day to day with a facial cut. Marek Zidlicki got injured. All right, so Zidlicki comes out, gets replaced with Phaneuf. Actually, why did we keep Kyle Wellwood up when we could have kept Andrew Ladd up. That was dumb. Cal Wellwood's only 1 star. Depth chart. Andrew Ladd, get back up here. All right. Justin Williams is going to get replaced with Andrew Ladd.
No, didn't even have time to play a minor league game.
And we'll send Kyle Wellwood down for right now. Dwayne Rollison is on waivers, which makes me think we didn't get him. Yep. Alex Ald ends up in Chicago. Too bad. That would have been a nice ad for us.
And Rollison's only 2. So he was actually Tebow's backup last year, so there's no point in claiming him.
Yeah, well, they have Kari Lettinen, who was with us, and then now they have Alex Ald as a backup, so that really stings. I mean, Rollison wouldn't be bad, but he's 36 at this point. This is his Stanley Cup push year in real life. And yeah, I guess Smelly.
That's the trade that got you the first round pick, anyhow, where you gave up Lettinen to.
It is.
And took on the bad contract for Tebow.
And game versus Nashville. Oh, all these sad faces. I guess they're going to be super happy when we are able to bring back all the good things. All right. Andrew Ladd gets back in and immediately pots another goal. And Andy McDonald gets injured because he's day-to-day. What did he do? Sore ankle. Oh. And mild eye trauma. He got double injured.
Yep. Probably was, stayed in the game with the first one and then got second injury. Rare, but it can happen.
All right, so we have to call back up somebody. Mild blunt trauma to the eye. All right, so we had Kyle Wellwood up. I don't think we're going to call up Chris Thorburn. Mosiak.
As bring Wellwood back, he was, other than the off-ice incident, he was doing well.
I guess.
Mosiak
too, yeah.
For a look, at least.
All right, we're going to bring McDonald up for now. Replace him just straight up with a Wellwood for right now. Wellwood with the number 31 on his jersey, too, is absolutely hilarious. Back-to-back
games versus goal if you need him there.
Wellwood with Hanzus and Antropov, which means we have 2/3 of a Winnipeg Jet line. And 6-0 loss to Minnesota. Wow.
Ouch.
Oof.
And Minnesota was 2-7-1 going into this.
Yeah, boy, that's rough.
Oh, they got Kessler.
All right. Back-to-back games. Let's see if Tebow can do any better. Not change anything in the lineup. And we lose 4-2. Well, at least we didn't get shut out that time. Datsuk scores and Kyle Wellwood scored, but we were just... Sergei Zoltek scores twice on us. Oh. And Jay Bouwmeester gets injured. Out at 8 weeks with a fractured hand.
So enough is finally going to get his playing time.
I guess that means Alex Edler or Stefan Kronwall come up.
Yeah, you can leave him down.
No,
until you need him.
We need somebody because Zidlicky's still hurt.
Oh, right. Okay, so you're from the starting lineup.
I guess we could call up Andy Green too. I guess it's time to give Edler a shot.
Yep.
Here comes Edler. Oh, Zidlicky's down to lightly hurt. Maybe he can come back in. Let's put 1 to 2 months. Oof. Bouwmeester's on the injured list now.
Speaking of, what are the other two guys you've got on the injured list to? Chara and Bergeron?
Injured list. Chara's actually day-to-day, so our captain's almost back. I kind of forgot about him. And Bergeron's still 1 to 2 months away. That happened at the end of the preseason. Again, if you
Yep.
missed it. And continuing here. Oh, good. We get to change our monthly budget.
Do you actually have any money to spend now?
Well, we should. Chara should be back soon. All right, development report. Alex Burrows went up to 2.5 stars. No, keeps on increasing. Kovalchuk improves in his fighting, just exactly what you need him to improve in. Okay. Oh yeah, we keep getting good bumps from putting all that money into improving our training, and boy, that seems to be paying off. Oh, good. Kyle Wellwood is already decreasing. Just exactly what you want from a 22-year-old. Oh, Bure trades for Rem Murray. So Valerie Bure is now on Edmonton.
And speaking of Bury, I remember looking last game. Battle Bury's on Florida, who also just got Crosby. I don't know if Crosby isn't.
Yeager
Yeah,
is
Crosby
currently on
didn't make
pace
the
for
team in the first year.
156 points right now. All right, so
And he's got Brendan Morrison at center and Jeff Taff as his left wing. And kind of it says Taff hit his career high in the NHL was 18 points in real life. Probably way past that. There we go. We got some money to spend.
yes, we're going to increase player happiness to +6 and take away all our other negatives. All right, so everyone's still unhappy because it's going to take a bit of time. And 4-0 win over Edmonton. So that's good. Cleary scores. Wisnowski, 2 from Kovalchuk's finally on the board for the year. And Dominique Moore sprained his wrist. He's out 2 to 3 weeks. No, we're not going to delay treatment. So Moore's now gone. How close was Chara's day-to-day? Okay. Let's take Moore and replace him with Williams for the moment. Moore we're going to send to the injured list. All right, Justin Williams is ready. Chara's almost at 100%. Wow, our owner is unhappy, or a little bit unhappy, because we're no longer the best bet to win. Hurtful.
No, it still expects us to win.
Yes. All right, we're going to leave Justin Williams just as our fourth line center for right now.
Why not swap him and Ladd?
What's that?
Oh, he's only 80%.
He's only at 80%,
Yeah.
yeah, so let's just keep him low for the moment.
Not complying with the new NBA rules on sitting your stars out?
You can sit at, what is it, 1 now?
Yeah, I don't see how that's. And it's, well, somebody in Reddit was saying if it's the stars, is apparently the guys who are considered stars are the ones who play in an all-star game. So should fans just vote the worst players on the other teams in? So they're forced to play them?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So McDonald is still out. We have Williams. No, Williams is going to replace Kyle Wellwood. And Williams will replace Ladd now. So Kyle Wellwood gets moved down to the fourth line. That makes sense. Continuing, and it's a 5-3 victory over Vancouver because Jeff let us win. Lots of stick penalties.
Still 10-3-1 for the Canucks. Not going to complain.
Old man Mike Ritchie's on waivers. Healthy players are ready to return. Zdeno Chara, the captain. The captain is back. And Andy McDonald is ready for full contact. We had room for him. Okay, we're actually going to send Edler down right now because he doesn't need to be sitting here not doing anything. And so Fanuff comes out and Char comes in. Yeah, I like that. He'll do that. And continuing here, game versus St. Louis. Look at all those smiling and happy faces. As we now have a private plane, everybody's happy.
The players don't have to bring their own orange slices to the game.
5-2 victory over St. Louis. And now that our team starts... Oh, Chara scores on his first game back. All right.
And Ladd gets a couple of points.
Andy McDonald is now chopping at the bit, so that's good. Okay. So Ladd comes out.
I should also mention that this is the scoring is probably going to be up quite a bit this year from last year in the game because we're going from... I used the 2003-04 NHL totals to set the scoring levels for the missing year in 04 and 04-05, but we're now into 05-06 when they had that big sudden jump in scoring because they really cranked up the penalty calls. And power play chances were way up this year, and then scoring was way up as well, but then they eventually backed off that and it started to drift back down.
3-2. Clark.
We should see a lot of guys with career numbers this year.
And, all right, Andrew Ladd is approved at right wing. Peter Laviolette is getting threatened to get fired by Tampa Bay. All right, continuing on here, and 4-1 victory over the Kings. Zdeno Chara is making up for lost time. Goal and assist. All right, Timo Solani. Let's see how he's doing on the Kings. He's up to, only 6 points in 18 games. Wait, that's Matt Gilroy. That's not him. Okay, that makes way more sense.
Yeah, that's...
I clicked on Solani, I thought. Okay.
I looked at him to save them, looking at from the start of the stream, and he's got 8 points in 5 games, and thought, wait, what? That can't be.
Timo Solani.
I think he's doing pretty well, actually.
20 points in 18 games. That sounds better. This was
so he's on a much better pace than last year. He's pretty much had 2 disappointing years in a row.
Well, this was his after the real life or not expansion, that's not the right word. After the real life lockout, he got his knees fixed and he had 96 points in 05-06. 7-0 victory over St. Louis. Antropov, 2 goals, 1 assist. Datsuk, 1 goal, 2 assists. Pickening gets a goal and assist. Ladd gets another goal. Zedlicki, McDonald. All right, there's our scoring coming back on all of our lines.
What do your scoring leaders look like right now?
All right, if we go to roster and stat summary, Antropov's leading us with 17 points in 19 games. That's scary. Datsuk has 15 and 12. Rutu has 14 and 19. Roy has 13 and 19. Wisnowski 13. McDonald 12.
Where's Kovalchuk?
He only had 2 goals. He's been bad this year.
4 points in 19 games. What's going on there?
-7.
He's on your first line, isn't he?
He's playing 14 minutes a night. Maybe he's not. Is he
You're not getting him. Check your power plays. Yeah, must not be. Although he has a power play goal. Check your lines.
And he's not on there. That's weird. Okay, let's fix that.
First line. No, up one, up two, up three, up above Andrew Ladd.
We'll lock him in on the left wing of all those.
Yeah. That's no wonder Giunta was getting points and he wasn't. Although still, I mean, he's still playing first line minutes and not doing anything with them other than running down his plus minus.
4-1 victory over Dallas. All right. 44 shots to 13 for Dallas. Whoa.
Would Kovalchuk do with the extra time?
Let's see here. Kovalchuk played 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the power play, and he had one shot on goal and was still a -1. So, yeah. That's something. Tampa Bay and Calgary trade. Ooh, big names there. Andre Nazarov for Ben Clymer. Oh, I'm sorry, and the right to Connor James. Gonna keep running here with Kipper in net. And 6-2 victory over Phoenix. Kovalchuk scores there finally. Is he still a minus? No, he's a +1, 2 shots on net. 17 minutes, playing 5:33 of power play time. Is everybody mad at him? Is that it? Hanzus is day-to-day with an injury. Bruised chest. All right, we're going to just swap Hanzus out, and Kyle Wellwood, you're going to get to play second line. Can't do it. And versus Nashville, it's a 2-0 win. 40 shots to 16. So our defense is working well. Like we're shutting everybody down,
including Kovalchuk for some reason.
Yes. Oh no, Zdeno Chara gets suspended for 6 games. Thank you so much, Chara. Replaced with Fanuff. Hanzus can come back. We're going to leave him out for... Try and make sure he's as healthy as possible. Game versus Colorado. And 4-3 loss to Colorado. Kovalchuk scores on the power play. Oh, we give up 3 straight goals late in the game to blow the lead. 15:35, 17:45, 18:33.
You're bad with the last two, yeah. Chuck Kovacic having a good year.
All right, Hanzus ready to come back, so Wellwood gets replaced by Hanzus. And we're going to give Thibault a start versus the Blues, because it's been a while. And 5-0 victory. All right, nicely done. And Zeus comes in and gets 2 assists. Kovalchuk's starting to warm up. He picked up another assist. And Dominique Moore is ready to come back. Patrice Bergeron's actually down. Okay, well, he's still 1 to 2 weeks. The question is, do we really want to pull anybody out of the lineup for Dominique Moore?
Well, Wellwood.
Wellwood's out of the lineup. Hanzus is back in.
Yeah. And Ladd could probably go down ahead before Bergeron does.
Daniel Cleary's only got 8 points in 24 games. Moore has 6 points in 13 games. Maybe we replace him?
Or Giunta.
Giunta's got 11 points in 23 games.
Giunta's
actually increased to 2 stars. He was at 1.5, if I remember correctly.
No, he was at 2 stars.
Was he? Okay. I thought he was at 1.5 at some point.
I double checked, but I think so.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
he was 2 stars at the start of this.
Okay, we're gonna take Daniel Cleary out because and we're gonna put in more on the wing there. Just because, let's just shop Daniel Cleary, see if anything interesting comes up. Josh Green, former Manitoba Moose in real life? No. Jimmy Heward, Brian Allen. He's a Canuck, wasn't he, Jeff?
Yeah, first rounder.
43-year-old defenseman Chris Chelios. We could still get another decade out of him.
Take him and see how long he plays.
You know, if we needed a defenseman, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I guess 5 more years. But we don't really need a defenseman.
No, we definitely don't.
Eric Desjardins. I don't even know how to say that name correctly. Ossi Vananen.
Yep.
Don't recognize that name. 27-year-old center Steve Moore.
Hey, you can have both the Moore brothers.
35-year-old Martin Gilina. Eiko J. Again, there's another name I'm not familiar with. Nat Domicelli?
Not Dominicelli, yeah. It was only for a few years.
Eric Daze. Oh, Jeff. Oh, Jeff, this is tempting.
I haven't seen it yet. What is it? Oh, jeez.
Oh, Jeff.
It's as bad as Chelios.
No, it's not. Teppo's my buddy. Has been
He's
for
also
years.
third.
You're cutting in and out really bad.
You are too, yeah, on my end.
Uh,
Hang on, I'm just gonna go out of Discord quickly for a sec.
okay, I'm gonna send Jeff a picture of why Teppo's my buddy, as he's in and out of Discord.
Okay, it should be back.
All right, sounds like it. All right, Jeff. Here's what this is literally hanging above me right now. I sent it to you on Discord there.
Your autographed Teppo Newman picture.
An autographed Teppo Newman picture, signed personally to me. If we added, so what did his heart problems got to him? I think it was he 41 when his heart problems really got to him. Oh no, this says it was his. Oh, that's game stats. Okay, real life stats 08, 09.
Real life stats.
Yeah. So he was 41. He still calls himself a Winnipeg Jet too. That gets me. There's a big article that, again, a former actually university friend did on The Athletic about him a couple of years ago. Oh man. If we picked up Teppo Newman, that would give us extra veteran leadership. We've been running into defensive injuries.
You're trying to find justifications for this, aren't you?
Yeah, always. Always, Jeff.
I mean, it's not like you've got Phaneuf and Edler and who else? Bowmeister, all of these young guys competing for playing time. No, we got to bring in the 37-year-old guy.
Well, I mean, we can trade away Bowmeister. That's fine, if that's what we want to do. Let's see what
So
we
you
get
got to
for
dump Bowmeister and Cleary just so you can get Teppo Newman.
Let's shop Jay Bowmeister, or Dion Phaneuf, I guess. I just marked. What do we get for Dion Phaneuf? Derek Armstrong, no. Jason York, no. Anson Carter, the man once traded straight up for Jaromir Jagr. Oh, here you go, Jeff. This is probably what you want. We can trade Dion Phaneuf for 34-year-old center Travis Green.
Wait, didn't you originally trade Travis Green? Who did you... Yeah, we had Travis Green to start this, and you traded him and got Datsuk.
Yes, that's right, too.
Yeah. It's impressive he's still with the Wings. He's kind of hung in there. Looks like they lost most of one season to injury.
I mean, that's pretty much what everybody said about him coaching, too, wasn't it? I'm surprised you're still hanging in there. Patrick Poole. Oh, man. We could bring in Andy Sutton to partner with Andy McDonald, but don't we have another Sutton on defense, too?
Sutton? No, don't think so. Can't think of another Sutton.
Oh, Andy Green is who I was thinking of.
No. It's another Andy. It's not another Sutton.
Yes, I was wrong. 35-year-old defenseman Brett Hedican. Ah, man. You're going to make me say no to Teppo Numminen. If he's there at the trade deadline and we need a little bit of depth.
You can try that. And you can probably, if you really want Newman, you could probably get him a lot cheaper than Cleary, too.
I do want him. It's kind of like Solani. I don't know how many people realize when the Jets came back, they were actually really, really close to signing Solani in Winnipeg.
How old was he at that point? He must have been
well, his final season, he was 43, I think. But they said, like, the last couple of years, he really, really hummed and hawed on coming back to Winnipeg.
Yeah, 43 in his last season.
Why I know that off the top of my head, but can't remember people's names or birthdays is beyond me. But ask me about a hockey player, and I can tell you.
Exactly.
Oh, look at that. Top-selling jerseys. Kipper, Rafalski, Wisniewski. 3 of the top 20. And Kipper was named best goalie of the month. All right, we're getting more money, so we're going to keep improving our team morale. And we'll give Thibault this game. And it's a 5-2 victory over St. Louis. Wow, 5 straight goals in the first period.
And then you took the rest of the game off, apparently.
Well, you scored 5 goals. What else are you supposed to do?
Looks like Gianta got hurt, or at least there was an injury in the game report.
I don't want to talk about it, Jeff.
Yeah, owner likes you, fans like you.
Gianta.
Fans like you despite jacking the ticket prices way up.
Oh, you know what? That's too bad. We won the Stanley Cup. We should be jacking the ticket prices. So we can put
and the real Blue Jackets haven't even gone above 500 at this point.
Yes, well, we won the Stanley Cup because we're great. So when we're great, we're allowed to do what we want. Oh, look at that. Pavelski missed 5 months. Joe Pavelski has massive eye trauma. That's a big loss for Nashville.
Oh, jeez.
Owner confidence. We're no longer the best bet to win, but he's still kind of good. You should be looking for help for players right now. Yeah, I mean, another goaltender would be okay. I guess let's just take a quick look at the trade block. And Bonk Bonk, Radek Bonk is still number 1. 9 points in 25 games. Jeremy Roenick. That's not enticing whatsoever. Bates Battaglia, another great name. 5 points in 8 games. All right. Let's give Thibault this first game versus the Islanders. Jeff, were you a Bonk's Revenge guy?
Can't say that I was.
Do you even know the game Bonk's Revenge?
Don't remember it. What was it?
It was a game. It was the second game on the TurboGrafx. There was
Ah,
Bonk and then
that's
Bonk's
why I never
Revenge.
saw it. And who exactly was Bonk?
He was a caveman type kid. I mean, I never knew it TurboGrafx, but there was a time when I read many game magazines.
What were game magazines, Adam?
Jeff, you probably remember more of them than I do, but growing up with Electronic Gaming Monthly, Game Pro, PC Gamer,
Come on, you're not
Viznacht.
going to mention Computer Gaming World? That was the best one.
I never really
Easily the
got
best
into
one.
that. Well, PC, no, see, PC Gamer got me because they had the demo discs, kind of like official PlayStation
Hmm.
magazine.
So Computer Gaming World, before they got bought out, when they were still sort of semi-independent, I think they were. I think it was. They were really good.
I forgot Charles.
Easily the best gaming magazine, and then I think they got sold at some point. And
Well, Ziff Davis was on them at
yeah,
the
right,
end,
it was Ziff Davis. Yeah,
and they were fine then too until they closed. Like Jeff Green and all those guys writing were good times.
yep.
Can't beat New Jersey. Brian Rafalski revenge game, 2 goals, 1 assist.
How did Brian Gianta's revenge go? Or was he even in that?
Yeah, he's in there. Actually, I guess was Rafalski even with him in this game? I don't remember.
I don't think
Did we
so.
get him before he got
Oh no,
there?
you did. You did. You traded him for. I'm looking it up.
Oh no, wait, Gianto was hurt still, right?
Right, how did we get him?
Was he a free agent signing? I feel like he was a free agent signing. Okay, Gianta's still hurt.
Oh
So
yeah, he was 27. He was a free agent after the first season.
yes. Dominic Moore just got hurt
Which is
with
still wait a
a
little odd.
gluteus strain, Jeff. And I'm just
Oh
going.
no, they actually exposed him in the expansion draft. I just found it.
And just like that, you got banned from our Twitch chat. All right. Dominic Moore's out, so I guess Kyle Well was coming in because of a gluteus strain. And Jeff Platt antics with Josh Holden.
Another Canucks failure.
I mean, if we go down that list, Jeff, it's a pretty deep, dark hole.
Yes, yes, it is.
I mean, we could probably make a PowerPoint presentation and spend 3 hours on it.
Reminds me, what we haven't done this game now that you've got a few years in
Yeah.
that we did last year. Haven't gone back through your old trades and
Seen how it's gone?
that's how they all worked out. Maybe next time.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah. Honestly, we won a Stanley Cup, so every trade we made has worked out well for us. And 2-1 loss to Carolina. Oh. Honestly, the amount of trades we got away with at the beginning by teams just giving us really good players was pretty lucky. Like picking
The
up
problem
Pavel
was
Datsyuk.
some of the players were approaching 40, and you were. Who did you get? I'm trying to remember who you got.
Datsyuk for Green. We got Markov for somebody who we didn't want anyways. You could probably go back and look right now.
Brett Warner was who you got for Markov.
Yes.
Now, I'll say this for when we actually go through it.
And injuries are piling up again. Mild hip strain. Okay. Okay, Ladd is... Okay, Giunta is back. Okay, so I gotta figure this out yet. Okay. Cleary comes out and gets replaced with Giunta. Moore is still out. Williams is hurt, so Williams gets replaced with Cleary. Elwood is still in as our third line. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, big news. Finally making his return, Patrice Bergeron. Which means...
Return and season debut.
Yes.
In December.
Which means...
Wellwood.
Okay, let's see. Wellwood is getting replaced with Bergeron. Wellwood's getting sent down. Okay. Let's just kind of roll this for the moment.
And Wellwood's cooled off as well. He had 3 goals in his first 3 games, and now he's had 1 in his next 11.
All right. Andrew Ladd is happy. Patrice Bergeron's ready to go. All right. Bergeron can play. Oh, he doesn't have stats for the wing. He can play a little bit of right wing. He's going to learn how to play right wing because we need him to learn how to play more than just center. And it's a 2-1 victory over Detroit. Derek Roy and Yanni Pikkinen score. How did he do in his first game? 18 minutes, 28 seconds of ice time, 96 defensive game rating, 627 on shorthanded. All right, so Patrice Bergeron slaying it on the third line. Game versus Dallas. Thibault comes back in and 2-0 victory over Dallas. Third period scoring. We score early and then we score at the end of the game. Chara and Burrows. Bergeron picks up 2 assists. And continuing here, let's just check, see health. Lots of redness.
Are you in first place overall now?
We will check it right after this because we are on the Christmas break. And it's a 4-1 loss to Nashville because Jeff asked that to happen. All right. So
Nashville's beaten you a couple of times this year.
Standings, we are at 51 points. Phoenix actually is tied with us at 51.
What's going on with Phoenix?
Edmonton's got 42. New Jersey's got 47. Ottawa's got 49. Florida has 49. Phoenix has Robert Esch is on fire and stopping everything, apparently. 930 save percentage, 22 wins to 5 losses.
Okay. Alexander Steve wound up there. Same team as his dad. Just different city. And Newman is still going.
Michael Ryder. Keith Kachuk never left. So.
Yeah, just a lot of depth. And Dead Marsh is there, but he's almost done.
Renee Bork, Curtis Glenncross, Chemo Timonen.
Yeah, nobody, no big superstars, just...
Well, they got Chemo Timonen.
Pretty good depth all around, other than the goal.
But their goaltender's on fire and stopping everything.
Despite being 1 star, yeah. See how long that lasts.
Which, I mean, is very much Robert Esch. That's kind of him to a T. Mark Crawford is still head coach of the Canucks. How do you feel about that, Jeff?
They seem to be doing pretty well, so no complaints.
All right, Wisnowski is back, so Phaneuf comes out. Wisnowski comes in. All right. Smelly Wrestling Geek says in the chat, any early ideas what teams you're going to use for FHM 10? Yes.
Yeah, I know what I'm going to do, but if I set it up, because we would be giving away something, and did we decide what you were gonna?
No, but I've been formulating a couple
Okay,
ideas, and I have some thoughts,
yeah,
but I haven't quite decided yet.
but I think I'll be doing the historical one this year.
7-1. Well, we kind of like to rotate that back and forth.
Yeah.
And so, okay, big goal scored again all over the place.
And Gianta B, after being stuck in the AHL with New Jersey for all those years, is having, I think this is technically his rookie year, isn't it? Although it's not, yeah, he's too old, I think, to qualify.
26.
Oh, no, he's had a few games over these. Played parts of, oh no, it's only 2 other seasons. I think he, qualifying games, I think he's just too old.
Played in 4 games before us. Nothing victory over Chicago. Since we started a little bit late due to technical difficulties, we'll go a little bit past here.
Yep.
Okay, player pro. Best skater is Paul Kariya. Hardest shot is Dennis Weidman. Toughest is Wade Belak. Fastest is Thomas Vanek. Best role model is Daniel Alfredson. Cleanest is Brian Campbell. Controversial is Richard Lintner. Is that how you say that?
Nashville? Yeah, I'm not
Overrated
sure what he's
is
doing.
Alexander Dago, who's still in the league, and he's got 15 points in 38 games, which is not bad.
Yeah, I mean,
Mark Recchi is underrated. Brad Larson is the smartest. Toughest goalie to beat is Henrik Lundqvist on the New York Islanders, and coach you'd most like to play for is Joel Quenneville. Islanders still have Lundqvist and Luongo as their goaltenders, with Kevin Weeks as their backup in the minors.
I'm not sure what's controversial about Lintner. He's missed most of the year to injury, although he's been in the league a few years. He was, in real life, he was gone after 2003, but he's kind of established himself a little better here.
All right, there's a big game for Kovalchuk. 5 points and
finally
is on every. Only has 1 goal, but his 4 assists is in on every goal we score. And Jay Bomeister is now back healthy, which means for the first time we have our full roster back. So we got to send somebody else
preseason
down. I guess Phaneuf is going back down. Bomeister
exempt, yeah, I guess so.
Is coming in for Pikkinen. No, Pikkinen's been playing really well. Pikkinen had
well-ish.
37 games. All right.
I think I mentioned the other week that I was experimenting with starting players at 16 rather than 17 historical in FHM 10. Been doing that and looked at the first few results from it. I think they might be a little starting like being a little too good by 18 now, so may have to adjust it a little bit, but I think we're probably going to stay with the 16-year-old thing.
Kyle Wellwood is still going down.
Wow.
Just try shopping him. No offers.
Yeah, well, I guess you'll get something from him.
Yeah. Nothing. Nobody wants Kyle Wellwood. All right, we're going to move up team morale up to the highest level now because we got lots of funds for it. And we're holding the league lead by 1 point over Phoenix.
Or the Canucks, oh wow, they fell way back down. Keith Primo on waivers.
Justin Williams is back, but we're going to give him one more game off. And sum it out, and 5-2 lost to San Jose. Outshot them. Only give 13 shots up, and they score 5 goals on 13 shots.
So not the best game for Kiprusoff.
Woof. Okay, let's look here for a second then. Okay, so Cleary can come out and get replaced with who just came back? Williams. Okay, yeah, there we go. All right. Dominic Moore is almost ready. All right, Kipper, we need a better bounce-back game than giving up 5 goals on 13 shots. And your answer is 3-2 victory over Colorado. Give up the first 2 goals, but we score and score again. Patrice Bergeron scores shorthanded for his first of the year in January. And, oh, fantastic. Michael Hanzis just gets suspended for 8 games.
Oh, this is an Olympic year, too, isn't it? 2006.
Yes. So thank you so much, Hanzis. What are you doing, man? And Wisnowski got hurt again. Flu day to day. All right, so he's getting replaced with Pikkinen. Bergeron is going to replace Hanzus.
I'm clearing into Bergeron's spot.
I was debating putting Dominic Moore there. But I guess we'll put Cleary there for now. And, oh, should have switched goalies. Oh, well. Kipper going again, try and build up some steam, and it's a 4-3 victory. Falski, Pikkinen, Gianta scores. Kovalchuk gets his 10th of the year. And Brian Rafalski just got injured. Just day to day, though. Sore calf muscles. He'll be fine. All right. Game versus Pittsburgh, and I think maybe this will be the perfect one to end on here. Kipper's getting nice and hot. That's good. Sim it out versus Pittsburgh, and we lose 3-2. What? Yager scores, Datsuk scores, Connolly scores, Roy scores, and we lose in overtime because Connolly scores again. 2 minutes into overtime. Take the point and run, I guess, Jeff.
Why not?
All right.
So leaves us to 2 points in first by 2 points.
And I got to ban somebody else from chat.
Is that in the OTP chat or FHM chat? I'm not.
FHM1, yes.
Okay.
Bots keep coming in, so they keep getting banned. All right, 4-1 victory over Tampa Bay. There we go. All right, so with that, thank you very much for tuning into another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/franchise hockey manager, as well as twitch.tv/OOTP developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP developments, as well, going live at about 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/franchise hockey manager. On Twitter, we're at franchise hockey. We can find a link to our official Discord in our Twitter bio as well. Of course, you can come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to our official forums. We can come talk about franchise hockey manager, out of the park baseball, perfect team go, or anything else you wish to discuss. Jeff, did I miss anything?
No, I think you covered pretty much everything. Still can't quite come out with the FHM 10 news yet. I'm waiting for one fairly big thing to go in, and also a couple of little graphics details I want to get ironed out before we can show any screenshots or anything like that. So it'll still be a little while longer on that.
All right. And with that, we'll be back again next week with Jeff's Wisconsin Badgers game, which we're in 2028, 2029. Is that correct?
Yeah, finally lost our over a year-long regular season winning streak.
Okay, look at all the penalties in this game. Shanahan sloughing, Rutu slashing, Chara fights Keith Ballard, Rafalski goes, Zetterberg goes, Daniel Charkis, Zetterberg, Kovalchuk, Burrows, Zidlicki, Morrow. That's just the first period. And then the second period, Sean Avery,
Huh?
Pavel Datsuk, Sergei Fedorov, bench penalty, Alan McCauley, Merrick Zidlicki, Zdeno Chara.
How's Avery doing? He had a
Tomo
lively
Lutu.
first couple of years in the league.
Yeah. We lose, but okay, let's look at Detroit here. Team Harmony.
No, yeah, about as you can expect. Oh, he's got a couple of buddies, Jarnquist and Chris Osgood.
Well, that seems about right. And Wisnowski here again. All right, perfect spot to end. So thank you very much for tuning into another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. And we will see you all again next week.